Oh, that's a microphone.
Yeah.
And it's like a strange sex toy.
It's also that.
Oh.
I can use
Picks
it for
up
two things.
you can hear heartbeats from the inside.
It's not a single function device.
No, it doesn't look like it. Yeah.
Put
Yeah, and it's got
sleeves
really good power supply, so it's gonna last.
Oh yeah. They were like, why you bought this silicon bobbly sleeve for it? And I was like, well,
Why have you put a clamp on it?
I don't want to lose it up there.
No, you don't want to. Yeah. Yeah, the string snaps or whatever, and that's it.
Yeah.
The Spiel Canal, yet another gaming channel with no budget for animation or even a catchy tune.
Glow lamps flare red as the boarding torpedoes strike, the walls and floors of the station vibrating like a war drum of old Earth. The defenders wait with breath held tight for the assault to begin. The MELTA-CUTTERS do their work with ease. No defence can stop their sun-hot beams. With screams of tearing metal and the thrum of unearthly war horns, the battle for Buffalo Station begins. Your task is simple: control the station or see it burn to stop the enemy having easy access to the surface of Vespertor.
That's really good.
And spoiler, they both fucking failed to do the job.
I'll put that right at the beginning as well.
Yeah, you think you should, yeah.
Yeah. So it was like 10,000 points almost, because I had 1,300.
It was between 8,000 and 10,000 points, roughly. And then there was some reinforcements because one player had to drop because the game overran and they had another game booked.
There was the rules within this scenario where there was different.
Oh yeah. So I used the twist cards from the Open War mission pack, which came out with the release of 9th edition, I think. But they're like the Open War pack was like a way you could make your own custom scenario by shuffling the deck up and checking it out. And the twist could be all sorts of random stuff. So one of them was like reduces your movement and your advances and your charges. Another one was like +1 strength. And then some of them were like all doubles count as a perils of the war and stuff like that. So on the 16-foot table that we had, each 4 foot had a different twist that was drawn at the start of each battle round.
I quite like the War Master mechanic of having one person.
Yeah, kind of needed that. Originally, we'd planned that I would be like a non-player manager of one side, and that Dan was going to be the non-player manager of the other side. Loads of stuff happened. I ended up running the shop. So I needed it to be managed by the players. So I thought that was the easiest way of doing it. And I hope that between all of you picked wisely, but it seems like you did.
Yeah, I think that side went fine. I would have. I think Nyron was fine on the other side. Obviously, I was on the Chaos side with my Xenos.
Nyron's well up for telling people what to do and chatting, and he's quite positive, isn't he? So.
Yeah, I've got a nice little video of taking the piss because we all avoided him. So.
Oh, look at his poor towel. Oh, nobody wants to be friends with a towel. Oh, look at you. Oh, I've got so much range.
He had friends.
Extra 4 inches. Ooh.
Yeah, well, he brought
gunline filth. Yeah, exactly. So we kind of just flanked around.
Yeah, and it nearly worked for you as well. Actually, he was nearly the thing that lost the Imperials the game, because you ended up with everyone going to the other players to deal with it.
But it was a good game. I think it was a really enjoyable day. We were playing for like 7 hours.
Yeah, I planned in my head that it would finish at like 6 o'clock, but at 9 o'clock, I think it was 8:30, when a couple of players, one player was begging for another turn because he wanted his warlord to kill someone else's warlord, and that was literally the only reason. And everyone else was like, dead standing basically and had enough. So, I think 7 hours. It was a long old day.
I think if we did it again, it would be quicker. I think obviously it was long.
There could be. I'd probably streamline some of the management side of it a bit more, so that, and I'd definitely make sure that I'm up there keeping things going as well for the next one.
Luke, obviously it was Luke's first game in, but he went with a pretty standard Imperial Guard force, which was good. He didn't try and go filthy. It was quite fun to play against.
How many Lehman Rust did he have?
He brought 2.
Oh, he got extra points though, didn't he? That's
Yeah.
it. So it's not necessarily in his normal Crusade.
No,
list.
but
Yeah,
because
we
he only
needed
had
to bolster
500
up the side.
points, yeah, he got to bring some extra stuff. But yeah, he had 2 tanks.
Great. Lehman Rust tanks in a space station that basically didn't move.
No, they couldn't do it.
They just
These
sat
tanks
there.
are just like driving backwards and forwards.
Yeah. Oh, I go 2 inches this way. Cool.
Yeah. He brought those little like chimeras full of guard.
Oh, yeah.
And so he just built all this guard out, which did nothing. They all just got killed. But luckily,
Is it 13 minutes that a guardsman lasts for? Isn't that fun?
not even that long.
Yeah.
They lasted like 3 turns inside the chimera, and then as soon as they got out, they got killed.
Yeah. It's like the beaches at D-Day.
I had those wraiths, Canoptech wraiths, and I like brought them all the way around and charged his tank.
Because they were moving through the walls and stuff, weren't
Yeah,
they?
just phase through everything.
Yeah, Zone Mortalis, and it's like this thing is just appear in front of you. Yeah.
So yeah, it was they did okay, but I think the twist cards was really punishing for the Death Guard.
Yeah, because it was amazing. Turn one, Death Guard, -1 to move, -1 to advance. There's no way they're charging. And he's like, my base move's only 5. I was like, it's 4 now. That's hilarious.
I think first turn he was
He
still
got it
in
again later
deployment
on in the
zone.
game as
Yeah.
well. He got it later on in the game because obviously they'll get shuffled back up, and there's like 20 cards or something, and he managed to get the same one twice. It ruined his army.
Sasha might have had like one model that he just kind of kept alive at the back or something.
It was his warlord, yeah.
Yeah, because everything
Yeah,
else
and
died.
Sam needed to kill his. That's the reason that Sam wanted to keep playing is he needed to kill the warlord, so that his warlord would become a demon prince. And it's like all part of his Crusade story. And he was getting really excited, and then Sasha used the Necron teleportation thingy, so just moved him to the other side of the board, and he's there like chasing him around. He couldn't get him.
So if people want to get into it, when do you think you would do the next one?
Are you recording now? Oh, cool. Right. Oh, I better pay attention. If people were getting into it.
If people want to get into join the Crusade, if people want to come to the Games Bunker in Weston-Super-Mare, which would be the only reason to come to Weston-Super-Mare, then
or if you know me and you're coming to visit me.
what? Just
Oh, right, okay,
not
yeah.
coming to the store though, just want to come and see you.
Well, most people who come to the store come to see me.
Yeah, but they
Feels
also
like
want to come to the store, right?
I hope so.
You're hoping they also spend money.
Yeah, that's the dream. I think I'm going to aim for sort of March time, so it's a couple of months away. It gives people a bit more time to either tinker with their Crusade forces. Obviously, we've just had a new points update, so people might need to change things a bit, or they might decide that rules changes mean that their list is junk or whatever. Like if they're a Space Marine player and their only strength was Armour of Contempt, they might actually have to start playing tactically. Although they've got loads of free Thunderhammers now, so that's what the problem is. Yeah, so that, and it also means if there's a load of people who wanted to get into it and feel like they've missed out, they did miss out. So definitely don't miss out on the next
Sort
one.
yourselves out.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. There's no reason that we couldn't just have one massive table the whole length of upstairs, which I think I figured out we could do a 60-foot table up there.
Wow. We need more points.
Might not have enough terrain to do a table that looks like it's all one big
This bit's
one big
desert.
environment. Yeah, it might be like it'd be like a Minecraft level. Some of it's snow, then there's a jungle. Yeah, here's the lava bit.
Yeah, we're in the lava biosphere.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and you just kind of like walk between them. But yeah, definitely get into Crusade. It's good fun. You can have multiple Crusade forces. There's no reason you have to stick with the one that you've got. If you decide you want to get a combat patrol of something else and do that, or you've got 500 armies already and you want to use them, have loads of Crusade forces, and just don't try and power game it.
So when is the next Crusade? The next Crusade match is Friday. I don't know if I have this done for Friday. When's the next one after that?
It will be a Friday, so that won't be
Friday.
wrong.
Okay, so if I just say Friday,
but,
the next
there's
Crusade
normally-
event
there's
is
normally-
a Friday.
There's 2 of them a month on Fridays, and for those, there's usually, or so far, every time there has been a special scenario written just for that day, which gives special rewards for people, even if they don't win, just for turning up. You get special rewards. So some of them, lots of people have got really cool upgrades on their squads and on their characters, which add a bit to your list. So that encourages you to come along to those Fridays. But you can obviously play Crusade whenever you like. If you're a new player getting into it and you want to catch up, you can play through some of the older scenarios we've done for those Fridays. Your opponent won't gain the benefit if they've played it already, but you still will. And yeah, just come along and play Crusade. It's great. And if you're not into 40k and you're into AOS, There is a Path to Glory thing starting soon, but it's kind of being play tested at the moment. So that's a toilet
I'm going to
flushing,
keep
just
that
in case you.
toilet sound.
Yeah, I think that's what people think of AOS. Fine, whatever. I love it. It's a great game. I mean, at least they flushed.
That's true. But the time from flush to them leaving didn't leave much room for washing hands.
No, I think if you're quick, you can
Let's hope.
You could flush with your foot whilst your hands are under the sink. Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not shaking hands with anyone tonight.
No, well, post COVID, it's probably not a good idea.
No, it's true. Even yeah.